Have you ever wondered when you should get out from behind the chair? Well, in this video, I'm gonna make it crystal clear so you can decide for yourself. What's going on, guys? It's Jason from highperformancesalon.com, and I was watching a video just today, actually, and I got so fired up as I was watching this video. It was another training and consulting company who works specifically with salons, and they were giving out advice, and I totally disagreed with the advice that was being given. Now, here's the thing, is that I'm a big fan of other companies and other training programs because I think that anybody who is changing and developing the industry is doing it a service. However, there is one spot that I get fired up about, and it's when I see cookie cutter advice. Now, what I mean by that is this specific person was talking about how long should you work in your salon behind the chair before you exit. Now, in my experience, there are only two types of salon owners. There are those that are very experienced in working behind the chair, and they love working behind the chair, and there's those that are very experienced on the business side and either may or may not work behind the chair. In fact, my business partner Doug and his wife Alice run a salon exactly the same way. Alice loves to do hair and doesn't want to leave behind the chair, and Doug doesn't know anything about hair, but together they make an incredible salon owning team. So no matter which camp you fall into, the advice would be different from one to the other. But what I didn't like about this advice is they were just saying, you're gonna have to work a really long time behind the chair, 5-10 years in the future, and don't even think about stopping working behind the chair until you've been, 5-10 plus years in the future. And they were talking about how they used to work 7 days, and they moved down to 6 days, then 5 days, and they still work this many hours behind the chair, and I just thought, that's insane. That is not advice for everybody. That was advice for this person. That was the path that they chose, that they took. Now, one of the unique things that I think we do as a part of highperformancesalon.com is that we sit with you and figure out in our academy what are the goals that you want to have, and how should we go about helping you reach those goals. So if you have these goals and you say, well, I only want to work behind the chair 1 day a week or 2 days a week, you know what, there are so many incredible other things you could be doing as a salon owner that will have nothing to do with cutting hair, that will help you grow the business. The problem is, you just might not know what those things are. So inside our academy, when we work with people, we just ask you, what is it you want to achieve? And then we help you build a plan to help get exactly what you are after. So again, like I said, I got fired up because cookie cutter advice does not cut it. And oftentimes what I see other people do is they coach and advise only to their experience. And so what I would advise you to do is make sure that somebody is looking into your needs, figuring out what you want, and helping you achieve the goals that you set up and that you go after. Hey, I hope you really enjoyed that last video and you got some amazing content that you can immediately implement inside your salon. Now, if you're new and we haven't had a chance to hang out very much, would you do me a favor? Go over to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and then ring the bell, and you'll get notifications from YouTube every time we put out another video. And if you'd prefer to get information from Facebook, you can go over to Facebook, hit the like button, and set follow at the priority to say see first, and you'll get all the updates every time we put out another video like this. But if you're the type of person that loves community and you want to get your questions answered, we have a community just for salon owners like you called the Salon Owner Accelerator. It's a great place for you to go get answers to questions, build your community of support around you, and become more of a high-performance salon. So until then, have an awesome week and welcome to the family.